What's good, beautiful people? I'm Lerato Nokabe, and I'm back. Man, I just want to say I'm sorry for not, leaving a notice that, you know what, guys, I'm going to be dealing with this, but I'll be back soon. But now that I'm back, let's put that there at the back. So, I'm back with more content. I'm back with more stories to tell you. So when I initially started the journey, it was a thing of I just want to record. I just want to tell my story in different ways. And in the process of telling my story, I want to tell other people's stories as well. Because with every person I'm meeting, I feel like there's sort of like every individual is a piece to this whole puzzle, I'm getting bits and pieces of the puzzle I'm trying to solve, and it's been amazing, I must say. So here's what I want to talk about now. The reason why I wasn't recording. So I've been busy with Ekasi Pageants, which is it's a pageant, but I don't want to. It's a pageant because it's a pageant, but it's a different one because this is where we teach authenticity and nothing else, because I truly believe that authenticity is freedom, the moment when you decide that, you know what, I'm just going to be myself and I really don't care what other people think. I don't give in to external noise, I don't believe other people more than I believe in myself and all of that. So I discovered that on my own, and then I decided, you know what, I've been a part of this platform before, which Ekasi Pageants was started by Tando Kobese. So Tando has been everything to me from 2015, late 2015, after I entered my first pageant. Well, I had given up because it wasn't a successful attempt. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why they say UFAIL stands for first attempt in learning, and that's what happened. I went to him, spoke to him, told him what I wanted to do, but I wasn't so confident at the time. And as I'm telling the story, I'm getting a picture of me walking into that office and, meeting everyone, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but I guess my body was like, girl, you thought about it, so let's make it happen, I met him for the first time, I spoke to him, and the way this person spoke, I was like, does this person even know that I don't even have like 0.1% of confidence right now? I really don't want to do modeling, but I'm just here to sort of get someone to convince me to do it because I really don't want to do it. And it worked. He invited a friend of mine and I to one of their meetings. That's when I met everyone. When we started working, I don't even know how everything worked out in the end because there was just so much. I felt like I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it, really. I don't care. But eventually it shaped me into a person that I've always wanted to be, but I held on to the idea in my head. I was too scared to execute, so I found a family, and 2015 to early 2016, that's when the whole face of aspiring models started. So they were looking for the new face of aspiring models in Balentle, and yeah, I was a part of that. I was crowned the face, and which enabled me to enter Miss Teen Ekasi 2016. So Tando had thought of this as a way in which he wanted to find Imbali Entle, because our area is Imbali Entle, right? So this was his way of wanting to like get young people off the street, man, to give them a place or a platform where they get to find out who they really are. They discover what they like, and he just helps you get to whatever you want to achieve. He's there as a guide. He's there to talk to you when you need someone to talk to. It was a very safe space for me. I don't want to lie. The people there, it was family. It was family. And I don't remember even once thinking to myself, I don't feel like I belong here or whatever. It just felt like home, away from home. And the love and understanding and support that I got there was insane. And a seed was planted while I met bonke labantu ebesebenza nabo, Qigozayo RT, Nomasonto, Tepiso, Mtwai. Guys, we even lost some of our friends along the way. Okay, manje njengoba umuntu nomuntu apusho kwakhe, but thinking of those days, I thought laughter, man, abo prom queen, kukulake, everybody, man, it was amazing. It was really, really amazing. And it taught me something, it taught me how important it is to take care of abantu nabo around you, to take care of yourself. And yes, everything happened, and now it was time for Miss Ekasi, which was something I was told about before, but I was like, okay, pageants again. I don't want to do that again after not winning Miss Kiretan, which is like a high school pageant, my first ever pageant. So fine, I was like, okay, but I don't have registration money. At the time, I was even scared to ask my mother. I don't know what was going on, man. But I knew my mom was going to support it. It's just that it was just an awkward time, honestly. I told them I don't have money to register. They were like, no, you're the face of aspiring models, so that is going to be covered for you. I was like, okay, but I don't have a dress. Nomasonto was like, I have a dress with the same size, so I'll bring the dress tomorrow. Like, okay. But like, my shoes... And my aunt told me she was going to give me shoes, so there was no excuse not to do it. I was like, okay, fine. Let's see. And I have to say, that was the best decision I made. That's when I got to fully experience sisterhood. I had friends that I was in high school with, that I entered with, we prepped everything together. We entered that competition. It was amazing. And there was a part of me that kept telling me that, you know what, you got this. That first attempt was not a successful one, but you got this. And this one is yours, my love. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing no one else can do about it, because they are And I started believing that voice. And when I started believing in it, that's when I started to do things that I was not even aware of. I was just a passenger, and Lerato Nokabe was driving, and I was just sitting there watching that girl do some brave stunts, and yeah, man, it's been an amazing one. And I thought to myself, why not bring this platform back? Because there was the first one, which was in 2016, that was ours. The second one, yes, 2017 it happened, 2018 it happened, 2019 was the last show, and in 2020 I was like, okay, what's going on? We were just all going through so much as a country, as the world, and I started thinking about it. I started thinking about how much confidence and power was built in me in such a short space of time, because after Miss Ekasi 2016, I started entering more pageants. I started discovering more of myself, but that's when it all started. In that moment when I was crowned Miss Teen Ekasi 2016, that's when I knew that's where I belong. And I've been thinking about that great opportunity that I was given in that moment, in that year, at that time. And I thought to myself, it would be so lovely to give another person the same feeling, to believe in someone like Tando believed in me, to invest in someone's growth like Tando did to me, and in the world that we live in, isn't as funa, but we honestly need to be realistic about almost everything, because I can't say, the unemployment rate sucks, it's bad. South Africa this, South Africa that, and just sit and wait for a miracle to happen. I have to do something. If I want the job, it's fine. I can apply for the job, but while I'm not getting good responses, I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna sit. That job will find me nippies or something. So I wanted to give young people a chance. I didn't want to stick to only one gender, and I just wanted to give young people a chance. I wanted to help them believe in themselves again, help them build, help them create their own opportunities, because that's where the real freedom is. But for all of that to happen, they just need to promise me one thing, that they will remain themselves through it all, as tough as it is, as exciting as it is. But the rule to this game is to not lose yourself, to not try and be someone else, to just be you. That's what's gonna get you going, and it's going well, and that's what I've been doing. So this part of the journey is just the idea and how it formed and how it came about. And on the next one we're gonna go into detail with now how this whole thing started haunting me, because I had already thought about it, right? And we'll talk about the dream haunting me. So to close this off, I'm going to read an article that was written by Usfiso Matebula. It was published on the 7th of September 2016, and this is the article. The newly crowned Miss Teen Ekasi said she will help other girls to live up to their dreams during her term. Lerato Nokabe, 16 years of age, was crowned Miss Teen Ekasi in July at a pageant organized by Umageza Outlet with the aim of raising awareness of teenage pregnancy. Lerato was honored to receive the crown and was excited to be afforded the opportunities that come with the crown. She said winning the pageant helped her to realize and believe that if you really love something and you believe in yourself, you can achieve it. I was confident from the word go, and I actually knew from the beginning that I was going to win. Though the competition was tough because the girls were extremely beautiful, I kept the faith. Speaking about challenges that teenage girls are facing, Lerato said teenage pregnancy is the prevalent one. She said peer pressure is a key factor. Many times we let our friends influence our decision to engage in sexual activity, even when we do not fully understand the consequences associated with the act. Lerato said not all teenage pregnancies are intended. Some comes after being raped. She slammed perpetrators who take advantage of teenage girls. Lerato encouraged her peers to believe in their dreams and to know that God is on their side. She currently does charity work. So that was my first newspaper article, and it was great. It was such an awesome experience, and now being in the shoes of someone that is affording that opportunity to young people, teaching them or giving them a broader perspective of life, and sharing my experiences with them, spending time with them, having fun with them, learning more about them. It's crazy beautiful, man, and it's a beautiful experience. I always tell people around me that I really want each and every one of them to experience this whole planning process of a pageant, getting to know people that you never knew existed, like a group of people, a group of young people, and having to manage a production with only young people. And I really want everyone to experience that, to be a part of something like that, because it's really beautiful to watch. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here today. On the next one, I'm going into detail. I'm going to talk about how this whole dream ended up haunting me. And haunted and all, but I'm still here today. I'm hoping to hear from you on the next one. Give me your feedback, show me some love, and I really want to send a special shout out and a lot of hugs to the ones that let me know how this whole podcast is amazing and all of that. I really appreciate your feedback. It keeps me going. It encourages me to work harder, and I really appreciate that. Looking forward to sharing more of this whole experience with you. Catch you on the next one. Be sure to follow Instagram, Facebook. Follow us at Ellen Foundation 99, at Lerato Nokabe on Instagram, and Lerato Nokabe page. That's my page on Facebook, and Lerato Nokabe, and that's my profile. Send an invitation. If I still have a space for friends, I'm gonna put you in, man. I love you guys so much. Remember to take care of yourself, breathe, and just remember that whatever happens, it is what it is. Love you loads.